Hello and welcome to the Patreon exclusive edition of Black, White, and Red All Over. I'm Victor Dandridge.
Brian Seymour.
And we're about to jump into X-Force #1, written by Ed Brisson. The first story has art by, I know I wasn't going to say his name right. And I loved his artwork because he did the Cosmic Ghost Rider.
Yeah.
Dylan Burnett.
Yep.
And then the second one is by Juanan Ramirez.
Yep.
Very nice, art styles between the two.
Oh, yeah.
Very different, but they work really well all together. All right, so based on this cover right here, by Salvador LaRocca, actually, which is amazing, this is the lineup.
Yes.
This is not a typical lineup,
there's
but not necessarily an atypical lineup either.
Because you've got your core characters that you would expect.
Right.
Got Domino, Shatterstar, but then you've also got Cannonball,
right?
Deathlock,
right?
Like,
okay,
yeah.
You know, we got Boom Boom, who again was an original X-Force member, just like Cannonball, but not necessarily a part of the dark, covert action team version, like the Wildcats version of it. And then we've got this younger Cable.
Yeah.
Do we have any intel on where this younger Cable came from?
He was from the Extermination miniseries that just wrapped up on last week.
Okay.
This is the 20th episode for the 25th was the week prior.
Right.
So it wrapped up. So he's kind of new to the scene.
Okay.
He's similar to the Cable we know, but also quite a bit different.
Yeah, because when I first saw him, I'm like, oh, it's Nate Gray.
Yeah.
But then, with one key specific thing. So we'll get into that. As the books are doing right now, we've got the Stanley tribute,
which is super classic.
Yeah, you gotta love it. Phil Noto's sketch of him is beautiful and personal. Yeah, like it's really, really nice. I really enjoy it. All right, we start off in Transia. We've got Black Ops team pouring into cabins, looking for someone. Yeah, you get the feeling already like this is not a nice book.
It's
dark colors. Clandestine moves.
Yeah.
Not cool.
Everybody's speaking in hushed tones.
Right.
Lights out everywhere. Everybody looks like they're hiding. Why would they be?
I don't know. Why is this? We see this young man, Tristan, who has a pinkish hue. Yeah. Maybe a little bit of a glow about him. Trying to tell his mother to get away from the window because, these guys are on the hunt out here. And they're like, well, what are they looking for? And she's like immediately clocking, it's you. Like, they're looking for you. You need to go. Yeah. And he's trying to get away. Man.
They bust in.
Yeah.
They've got one of those, ramming things that bust the door in.
It's hardcore.
Their guns don't look like 20th century tech. They're not machine guns.
No.
There's something else. They're glowing green, glowing red.
These are not like Smith & Wessons or anything like that. Yeah. This has got some future tech written all over it. And, the kid tries to make a serious run for it, makes it all the way through the back door, bam! Yeah. Taken down, headshot. Yeah. Yo, that says it all right there. Right. This is not like we're gonna, stun or we're trying to, capture him for any reason.
At this point, though, I was still like, okay, maybe it was just, I still was like, I was holding onto the hope, like maybe he's just stunned. Like, maybe Tristan is okay, he's just unconscious.
That's fair.
I'm ignoring the puddle of purple.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, if you actually look, let's see on yours too. Okay, so it looks like there's actual blood splatter that wasn't colored. That would have definitely been like,
I wonder if Marvel was like, let's dial back the blood splatter
just a little bit because that's a lot.
Yeah, because it is
clearly
an absurd amount.
It's clearly a lot. But this guy flat out makes his intentions known with the question of what's one more dead mutant. Yeah. What is this, like the 90s all over again?
Right? Like, people are hunting mutants in Transia.
Yeah, like after House of M, I thought like mutants were like on this endangered species list. They were kind of safe. Yeah. We don't hunt them anymore.
Not anymore.
Apparently not. All right, so we transform all the way across the world. We're in Queens, New York, right? What up? Shout out to Queens. And someone is very stupidly as he's getting knocked into some crates, shouting out "Die Mutant Pigs,"
which is probably not a good thing to yell out in any version of the X-Force comic series at any point.
Certainly not New York. Like I feel like maybe you might have to hunt for a mutant in Romania, in Transia, Romania, where that first took place. In New York, though, you can't throw a rock. Yeah, like they like kind of originated
pretty much
in New York. Westchester, but still New York, yo. Like, come on. So what we see is a squad of Cannonball, Domino, Shatterstar, and Warpath.
Yeah.
Warpath looking uber menacing.
Yeah, this is not your father's Warpath.
No, this is not the dude that's trying to espouse philosophy while trying not to hit you. He looks like he loves the feeling of eyeballs popping on his thumbs.
Yeah.
That's what he looks like. And there's like a puddle of soldiers that they've clearly gone through.
And there is just blood everywhere. I really hope the X-Force team has Scotch guarded their outfits, because
it looks like they have, because it doesn't look like any of them are staying.
Right, it's not.
Like, that's...
They should market it.
Listen, unstable molecules be damned. This right here, this is the new future, okay? You thought Stiltman had silicone on his leg to keep his stuff clean? Nah. This right here, this is the real. So what's interesting is they've got this one guy alive for intel.
Yeah.
They need to know, have you seen this boy?
Yeah.
Okay, this is pure T2 action.
Yeah.
Domino, okay. Ed nails the outright sarcasm of Domino here. Because it looks like the guy that they left standing for a reason.
Yeah.
Because he's actually in this
In
photo.
the photo. Yeah.
And they're like, where's this guy? We know you know him because you're in the photo.
Yeah.
And just to let you know who we're talking about, we circled him in red.
Yeah. Which
So
is like
don't...
super, like, just don't. Just
Please,
don't.
please don't. Don't lie.
Yeah.
Not now, okay? Maybe at the beginning of this conversation when all your friends were still alive.
Yeah.
Maybe. Now,
you see what we will do.
come on. Please don't.
And I really think Dylan's art just absolutely
It's so perfect.
nails it, because it fits the feel so well.
It does. And the action of it is so fluid. So dude is like, I'm not helping you. I don't even want to talk to you, blah, blah, blah. Bam! Dude gets shot from across the room.
Another headshot.
Like, I mean, this is pro level. Like, these are not stormtrooper shots here, okay? Like, headshot kill action.
Yeah.
All of them. Three more guys, I'm sorry, walk through, and they're like, yeah, listen, we don't talk to your kind.
Yeah.
Any attempt to talk to you is punishable by death. Even though dude was protesting and saying, I'm not going to talk to you.
Like, we're not actually talking. I'm lying to you.
Like, that's crazy.
But they've got those crazy...
They got the crazy guns.
Yeah.
They've got them in New York, right? So they're like, look, you're a cancer to society. We're the surgery that's going to cut you out. They've made their intentions. They've made their plans.
We know what's on the table.
Right?
And just dominoes like Shatterstar, Warpath, they're all yours.
Shatterstar comes in for the quick scissor slice.
Yeah.
Warpath...
the shuck noise.
That's just wrong.
Yeah.
Because at first you'd be like, oh, he just hit him.
No.
There's definitely a blade in his hand.
Yeah.
And it's low-key like he's got his hand on his butt, pushing him into the stab a little bit more.
Just
he's making sure he's dead.
this book is brutal. I almost wish it was Marvel Max. Just to, like, take it up, like, say there's no restrictions, guys.
Yeah. So again, they go back to the question. They're like, look, please understand, like, we're not just trying to kill people here. We got questions, okay? We got stuff that we want to know.
Yeah.
And he does give some info. He's like, look, you know, you kind of know who this guy is. He's got a partner that he's working with, and they're in Transia, Romania. Yeah. That's where they are.
That's all we needed.
That's it. Dude's like, cool. You know, got you. Domino says, Warpath, he told us what we needed. Take care of him.
And there's the shock noise again. Oh, it's so wet.
And here we find Sam Guthrie. Okay. Now, for those of you that don't know, Cannonball, as he's colloquially called, has been an X-Man.
Yep.
He's been an Avenger. He was always kind of the heart and soul of X-Force.
Yeah.
In the way that, like, he was a nice guy. A little Southern boy, you know? Big brother to Husk. The Guthries, they actually have a few different mutant children growing up on that farm. I don't know what kind of fertilizer they're using,
It's not the kind of farmhand.
need to get rid of it. But Sam is like, Domino, you can't just kill everybody. Like, what are you doing? And she's like, no, we're not.
He's
Warpath,
alive.
did you kill him? He's like, no. You said no killing unless it's necessary. So I just heard him. Bad.
Yeah. Oh my God. The way they draw Warpath is just menacing. Like,
Warpath as a character, and mind you, this is the young Proudstar brother. Because the first Proudstar brother died in Giant Size X-Men #1. Very unfortunate. You know, he's like, "Hey, I'm a new character."
Oh,
Oh,
dang it.
didn't make it. Warpath is his younger brother,
Yeah.
and jeez, he's
really scary.
he is, man.
He's
Like
really,
he's,
really
I mean,
scary.
just a huge ball, like not a tiny ball, a
Yeah.
huge ball of aggression, and the means to kill. He's
Yeah.
very skilled at it. He's a
Mhm.
tracker,
Yep.
super strong, super fast.
Yeah.
Bottom line is, don't cross him.
Yeah.
You're not gonna walk away from it.
Yeah.
Well, if you do at
No.
all, that's it. All right, so they hop into their cool little X-wing thing.
Yeah.
And they decide that they're gonna head out to look for this young Cable.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the thing I like. They go into this as though this is a real situation. Everyone knows who the characters are,
Yeah.
and they don't try to explain the situation. You just got to pick it up as you go.
Yeah.
Which is good reading. It's really good reading. All right, so the Transian Federal House. We've got the Transian president. We've got Commandant Constantine,
Yeah.
who we found out earlier was kind of the contact person.
Yeah.
That Kid Cable was somewhat dealing with in some
Yeah.
sort of way. They're having a conversation now. Constantine looks like he's got a little bit of a skin condition.
He has seen something has happened to
His
him.
edge up is off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a burntness
Yeah.
on
It's
his
kinda-
head. He's got a nice mustache, though. It's a very
It is a sweet
masculine-
mustache. This is a
very
very
masculine
sweet
mustache.
mustache.
But what we found is that the president has opened up the border
Mhm.
of Transia for a mutant asylum.
Yeah.
So
If you're a mutant, you can go there and just be cool.
and be safe. Kind of like a modern day Genosha.
Yeah.
And it's kind of interesting because clearly Constantine is not feeling this idea
Yeah, he's not on board with the program
at all. And the president is giving the riot act
Yeah.
over the covert team,
Yeah.
the Black Ops group that we saw at the beginning, for having gone in and killed a mutant.
Yeah.
And he's like, look, they're bringing their problems. We're just trying to keep, our stuff right. Which is kind of ripped from the headlines a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's very, very right now.
Yeah.
But at the same time, president's like, hey, look,
Mhm.
this is my plan. This is
Yeah.
what we're doing.
It's the one promise that he made to the other people, other countries around.
That's it.
That's it. That's the only promise.
Yeah.
We're going to keep it.
And it seems like, because what they're trying to do is they're trying to make Transia a player in the world stage.
Yeah.
And so by doing this is upping their profile, upping
Yeah.
their operations. And we can't have your little petty
Yeah.
bigotries get in the way right now.
Yeah, because think of the competitive edge and the power creep that'll happen
Right?
if you're open doors for all mutants.
Mm-hmm.
How many alpha level mutants do you have before?
Right? I mean, the Omega levels really
Right.
show up. And, if you, I don't want to say conscript them into protecting your borders, but if they feel inclined to do so,
Yeah.
you've got your own Avengers squad,
Yeah.
essentially.
Yeah.
So why not?
Yeah.
Smart move. All right, so in the research, science and research department, presumably in the same building,
Yeah.
we see young Nate Gray.
Yep.
Uh,
He's got his poncho.
yeah, super poncho, but his cable arm, which is
Yeah.
the thing that was important.
Yeah.
Because I was like, okay, it's just Nate Gray. No, this is cable. It's got the arm,
Yeah.
which is important. He's murdering people
Mm-hmm.
as he's searching for his partner.
Yeah.
And his partner is a disassembled Deathlock.
Which is just amazing. Deathlock is one of those characters that conceptually is really, really cool, but so often poorly done.
Yes.
And this, I kind of like how they go with it.
I really like it. It's such a weird combo. For those that don't know
Yep.
or have only been introduced to Deathlock via Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.,
Yeah.
Deathlock is a zombie cyborg.
Yes.
However, the zombie part,
Mhm.
in its mortal state, was a serial killer.
Yeah. And the cyborg, the robotic parts of it, try to utilize the proclivity for violence.
Yes.
But try to focus it, hone it in like it's a tool.
Right.
And when both things aren't in sync.
Bad things happen
Yeah.
to the people surrounding him.
Yeah.
So what we find out is that they are working together and they were trying to do this clandestine, Black Ops thing to find out who is providing these crazy weapons.
Yeah.
Because they're clearly not
They're
normal
Yeah, they're future tech. They're definitely not from this time period.
at all. And the image inducer that Deathlock was using
Mhm.
malfunctioned, and
Yeah.
that's how he gets caught.
Yeah.
And what I love is Nate is like, I don't want your excuses.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, because it's not like they're teammates on equal footing.
right. This is kind of like very much so Deathlock is working for
Yeah.
Cable. And because he's been disassembled and taken apart, the serial killer part,
Yeah.
the more human part, is having little outbursts.
They're amazing. I'm gonna peel off your skin and eat your face.
He doesn't like people, except to eat them. Like, he
Yeah.
likes them for dinner. That's about it. So as they are talking, and he's trying to, clear him from the connections and all
Yeah.
the stuff that they've done to him, he gets caught by these soldiers.
Yeah.
And what I love is, you could have given me a heads up. And he's like, yeah, my systems aren't working right. I
Yeah.
told you this.
Yeah.
You called it an excuse. I tried to tell you my stuff's not on. Unfortunately, Nate takes a shot in the cable arm.
Yeah. Which will come back in a few panels to haunt.
Oh, doesn't it?
But-
Because as they're trying to, make their escape,
Yeah.
Cable, again, if you know from the 90s cartoon
Yeah.
especially, has the ability to short-range teleport.
Yeah.
Called a body slide.
Yeah.
So he's like, body slide by 2, only it don't work.
Yeah.
What?
And then
What?
we get some of the most beautifully graphic kill shots.
I mean, wow. That dude's toboggan is
right?
shot clear off.
Right? That one dude, I shot him in the head, and yeah,
It's just bad.
this is not a kid's book.
The no-look shots, though, are
Mhm.
brilliant.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
What I do adore, though,
Mhm.
is the disassembled Deathlock
Yeah,
is still capable
Yeah.
of not only running his mouth,
yeah,
but also killing.
yeah,
As Cable is running through the halls with this Deathlock package on his back, they are literally shooting it out
Yeah.
on their way out.
Deathlock's got a gun too.
Yeah, like it's just. I mean, he's like, it's so brilliant. Like, he's so in love with killing.
Yeah.
He's like, look, I got one arm, I'm good. I
can do
like,
this.
I'll murder everyone. Like, I'm not even worried about it.
And his running commentary too is just
He's making fun of Cable, saying that he's giving excuses now. He's
Yeah.
like, why didn't your slide work? He's like, yeah, it must have got messed up when they shot me. And he's like, that sounds like an excuse. It's like, oh, right back at you. How do your words taste? Cable makes a big giant leap out the side of an exploding wall. Again, commentary.
Yeah.
Deathlock's like, turn around so I can shoot at him. Because Cable's done the backwards, like, doo, 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 doo. And he's like, no, I can't shoot from this angle. I want to turn around.
Wait.
I want a shot. I want a chance. And so they're making their escape, but they get caught.
Yeah.
They're surrounded. Nowhere to go.
I need this Deathlock as my life coach. 'Cause no surrender, come at us, you piss hands. I'll tear eat your fingers.
Eat your fingers, man. He's just threatening to, like, I don't know, 4 for 4 their fingers to death.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. Boom. All of a sudden, X-Force shows up.
Yes.
In full force, ready to handle business. Again, another guy gets shunked.
Yeah.
That's gonna be
That's-
Warpath's.
that's
Like,
gotta
that's
be.
his thwip. That's
Yeah.
his snicked. You're getting shunked. Okay. Don't make me shunk you, because that's just what's happening. Real easy peasy. They take out these soldiers.
Yeah.
Like it's nothing. This is barely even a warm up for these
Yeah.
guys. It's on. They grab up Cable and they make their escape.
Yeah.
Which is brilliant. Like, that's what they were there for. Like, it's no fuss, no
Yeah.
muss. We got the guy. Let's go. And here comes the political intrigue twist.
Yeah.
They've made their escape.
Yeah.
The president has seen this happen, and he's
Yeah.
like, "What is going on?"
Yeah. Because this is all happening without his knowledge.
Right. Like, all of this stuff. Constantine comes in and is like, "Sir, we need to get you to safety." He's like,
Yeah.
"Hold up, why are you in here and not leading the soldiers?"
Yeah.
That's your job. That's your
Yeah.
task. What? And Constantine plays it real smooth. I was almost believing. He's like, "Sir, my first priority is to get you to safety." And
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh,
That's a good job, Constantine.
yeah."
That's your.
But then all of a sudden he starts saying, "Oh my God, I can't believe the mutants made it in here." And you're like,
Yeah. That took me a second. I had to go back and reread.
I'm like,
but
that's
they're not.
they're not in there. What are you talking about? It's like, what?
Yeah.
They're not in the president's office. Like,
It's-
what are you
it's just-
talking
it's
about?
just us
It's
two.
just you two. And the president catches it just a titch bit too slow as well.
Yeah.
Boom, Constantine blows a peephole.
Like legit, there's a hole.
I mean,
in the
you
president's-
could probably,
tickle, tickle, tickle.
yeah, ooh, ooh.
It's
Yeah, through the president's head. It's mushy. It's messy.
just blood everywhere.
It's so bad. Dude runs out of the office, and this is the best sort of, like, based on his position.
Yeah.
How do you challenge this guy?
Yeah.
Because he's like, "Did you see him?" And he's like, then the soldier he runs into is like, "See who? Like, what are you talking about?" He's like, "The mutants. They ran this way after they killed the president."
and you kind of have to go with it if you're like just one of the flunkies.
Because yeah, he's like, "No, nobody came this way.
Yeah.
You die." right? Like
Right.
that could have been just as simple.
Yeah.
So
Oh, Deathlock.
you gotta love him. The next day, X-Force is regrouped in Bulgaria in a very classy motel.
It is very classy.
You can tell it's classy because it can afford the neon sign that says motel.
Hotel. Oh, I would love to take a black light to that room.
No, you wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't.
No, you wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't.
That would, oh, no, 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 no. No. If that black light doesn't come with rave music and you just blindly dance because the lights and things that you're going to see, it's on me. It's on me.
How was
Oh,
that
God.
footprint there?
Nate is putting Deathlock back together,
Yeah.
and he's doing a great job, even though at the time Deathlock is still struggling with control.
Yeah.
His motivational speeches of "I will slit your throats,"
Yeah.
all your throats, mind
Yeah.
you. He's not
He's not
leaving
discriminating.
anyone out, which is great. They finally get to the point where like, okay, here's the deal. You know, you're running wild.
Yeah.
We need to know what's going on. And Nate's like, look, these guns are from my timeline.
Yeah.
They're not supposed to be here.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing. Like I'm doing the Lord's work by trying to figure out who is doing what and why.
Yeah.
Because this shouldn't be. Not here. Not now. They're like, okay, cool. We get that. What we're going to do is we're going to go back to Transia and we're going to try to figure out what's going on because obviously we got to protect these mutants.
That sounds like a really good plan.
Right. Like this should be easy peasy. This is good hero stuff.
Yeah.
But Warpath, who's flipping through channels,
Yeah.
figures out that there's a flaw here.
Yeah.
It ain't going to work.
It appears that the mutants, including a photo of Cable and Deathlock,
Yeah, yeah.
have killed the president of Transia.
Wait, what?
They've declared martial law.
Oh, snap. Who's in charge?
Constantine.
And that's pretty bad. So
Yeah.
now, knowing that they have to go back
Mhm.
in order to save any mutant that's there
Yeah.
for asylum, but knowing also that they are enemy number 1, 2,
Yeah.
and 3. Well,
Everybody knows. You've got the entire military and police of Transia looking for you.
Right.
And now you've got to go in and you've got to, because you can't let them keep the guns.
No.
And you can't let them hurt the mutants that have moved there
because
in
they
good faith.
literally said that they're going to exterminate the problem.
Yeah.
I.e., murder
Mutants.
mutants.
Yeah.
Murder all.
Yeah.
That's the end of core story.
Yeah.
I am on board.
Right. It's,
Yes, please.
Yeah. I'm 100%. And I'm one that every time there's a new X-Force series, I'm like a real
Right.
ambivalent to it until it proves that it's good to me.
Exactly.
And this one, just right out of the gates,
Mhm.
has just
Mhm.
been amazing.
Oh, but it's not.
It's not over.
It's not over. We get a piece earlier that morning. Boom Boom,
Mhm.
Sweet Tabitha, is asleep in what looks like a dorm,
Yeah.
and realizes that there's an alarm going off.
Yeah.
And she slept through it.
Yeah.
For like a while.
The
Because
text messages are amazing.
because it is currently 10:03 a.m.
Yeah.
And the first message that she got was at 2:35,
Yeah.
followed by a 3:11
Mhm.
in the a.m. So, I mean, she's literally 7 hours late
Yeah.
from the last message, and realizes that she overslept on the X-Force mission.
Yeah. Which is just so boom boom.
It's so very boom boom. She tries to call, but clearly by this time they're on their way to Transit.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no.
Yeah, you're
no,
not
that's
gonna
not
get there.
happening. The airplane mode is on officially. She basically has to take an Uber
Yeah.
to the crime scene in Queens, which is
Because she doesn't know
Again,
yet. It's just
so boom boom. It's so boom boom. So she walks in and finds like all these wounded soldiers,
Yeah.
and is like, "Oh well, dang it! Like they left without me.
yeah.
This sucks." She's questioning one of the guys that's still alive,
Yeah.
and the guy's like, "Please, call an ambulance."
Yeah.
And she's like, "All right, I'll call you an
Yeah.
ambulance. Not a problem." Literally does.
Yeah.
And it's like, "Okay, I've called you an ambulance. Tell me what happened,
Yeah.
and we'll get out of here.
Yeah.
Like, it's cool. I got you." This guy,
No, he's committed to this whole wanting to kill mutants thing. Like he is 100% on point with this.
like, he is feigning like the death throes. Oh,
Yeah.
well, let me tell you. Okay, you're friends. This is what happened. Dude is hiding a pistol
Yeah.
on his hip, and decides to like turn and pop, 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 Yeah, I mean, like he goes hardcore at her
but he misses.
completely. Technically, she does too.
Yeah.
Boom Boom. Boom Boom has the ability to make like these little bombs that she can control when they explode.
Yeah.
Like she can literally tick them off. It's pretty cool because
Yeah.
she'll go like tick tick boom and it's dope.
Yeah.
But dude is like she's like, look, I tried to help you. Like
Yeah.
really, that's what you do?
Yeah.
So she throws a bomb at him, and dude,
It is not like he's in panic mode now.
yeah, because he realizes where they are.
Yeah. These crates are full of explosives.
Crazy stuff. The place blows up. The entire place blows up. And Boom Boom, in her awesomeness, calls back to cancel the ambulance.
It's courteous. It really is. Like, you don't need to send the ambulance. Everybody's dead.
Send fire trucks, dozens of fire trucks. I've blown up the block, and yeah, that's it. So she tries to call Domino one more time, and is like, "Hey, by the way, thanks for leaving me." Like she's mad.
Yeah. She's mad.
Of all the indignation.
Yeah.
Like, how dare you guys actually be on time for something, and it's my fault that I'm late.
7 hours.
But whatever. Second, how are you going to leave all these bad guys with all these weapons?
Which is kind of a good
And
point.
it is a good point because you're like, well, yeah, why did they do that? Like,
Yeah.
did they not go through the boxes?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Like, why did you do that?
Explosives and high-tech weapons.
And she's like, look, you know, I know where you guys are going. The guy told me where the weapons are, so I found out what we needed. Let me know where you are so we can link up.
Yeah.
Hilarity.
Yes.
Hilarity. This is part 1 of 4, so I am definitely on board for all of this arc.
Yeah.
Like, I can't wait to see the rest of it. This is going to be some good stuff.
Incredibly fun book.
Yes.
From start to finish.
Yes. Absolutely hilarious. I don't know. I needed this book.
Yeah.
I absolutely needed it. It was good stuff. Good reading. Thank you guys, as always, for being our Patreon members. We thoroughly appreciate it. On the main show, we are tiptoeing literally to episode 250 next week.
Next week.
So excited. Thank you guys. If you're celebrating the holidays, happy holidays
Happy
to
holidays.
you. And thank you for all your support, man. We're going to make sure that 2019 is even more awesomer.
Body Slide 2.